بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم.
In Islamic history, there was a divorce. It happened, I don't know exactly when, but the science of knowing who Allah is got divorced from Tazkeya. Tazkeya, you see, brothers, in Quran, Allah Azza wa Jal fixed the missions of the Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam. He said, هو الذي بعث في الأميين رسولا منهم. He is the one who sent to the illiterate people one amongst them, from amongst them. يتلو عليهم آياته, for him to recite his ayat, his verses for them. That's one mission, reciting the ayat, i.e. transmitting the Quran. That's one mission of the Prophet ﷺ. He is the vessel for the Quran. وَيُزَكِّيهِمْ, and he gives them tazkiyah. Allah Azza wa Jalla says in the Quran, قَدْ أَفْلَحَ مَنْ زَكَّاهُ. He has succeeded, he who purified his soul. Tazkiyah is purification. So he recites, he purifies, and the third, وَيُعَلِّمُهُمُ الْكِتَابَ وَالْحِكْمَةِ, and he teaches them the book and the wisdom. The book is the Quran, the wisdom is the Sunnah. Now, the word Tawheed is not in Quran, nor in Sunnah. You won't find it. It doesn't exist. The closest you will find is when the Prophet ﷺ talked to the Bedouin who was doing tashahud with two fingers. The Prophet ﷺ said, Ahid, Ahid, mean make one, make one. And the Arabi dropped one, and he left another one. So he understood that Tawheed meant to drop others and keep one. To drop the Tawheed and keep Allah Azza wa Jal as your only Lord. Subhanahu wa ta'ala. Now, Tawheed was called Ikhlas. In Quran and Sunnah, Tawheed is called Ikhlas. Even the word Aqidah is not in Quran and Sunnah. ادعوا الله مخلصين له الدين ألا لله الدين الخالص وما أمروا إلا ليعبدوا الله مخلصين له الدين. So Ikhlas is Tawheed in the terminology of Kitab and Sunnah. Now you can call it, I guess you can call it Tawheed if you want. That's fine, especially since the ulama have been doing so for a long time. Even though I do not believe that there will be any victory for us if we do not come back to the Kitab and Sunnah literally, meaning that even the words that we use should be the words that Allah and His Messenger used. Anyway, so Tawheed as a science, which is the science that tells you who Allah is, His names, His attributes, what He does, what He doesn't do, got divorced from Tazkeya. Tazkeya is the science that purifies your soul. When you listen to Tazkeya, your Iman will be boosted. Tazkeya is when someone teaches you the way to Allah Azza wa Jal, for example. There is a way to Allah. The Prophet ﷺ said, إِنَّ لِلْإِسْلَامِ صُوًا وَمَرَارًا كَمَعَالِمِ الطَّرِيقِ كَأَعْلَامِ الطَّرِيقِ. Islam has milestones and has directions like the directions of a route or of a way. If you go from London to Slough, there are directions. The Prophet ﷺ says that Islam is the same. You see, Islam is just your individual journey towards Allah. And on the way, there are things that if you don't see, you must go back and try again. Now, I don't know the way from London to Slough. I've been through it many times, but I don't remember much of it. But if you see some stations that you always see when you go from London to Slough and then you don't see them, you must realize that you've taken another one. It's the same with Allah Azza wa Jalla. Well, as I told you, what happened was that Tawheed became a science and Tazkeya became a science. At the beginning, the Prophet ﷺ did both at the same time. You would know your Tawheed, you would know your Aqidah, and at the same time, you would be closer to Allah, your soul would be purified, etc. I'll ask you, is Jannah easy to get to or is it hard to get to?
Surrounded by hardship.
Is it easy to get to?
No.
Was it hard to get to?
No.
It's made hard, but it should be easy really, because we're told to do it, we want to just do what we're told, and it would be easy.
Allah Azza wa Jalla says in the Quran, فَسَنُيَسِّرُهُ لِلْيُسْرِ. We will make him easy to go to the easy thing. The hard thing is your soul, not Jannah. There was a man in a hadith sahih who came to the Prophet ﷺ before Badr or Uhud, I don't remember, the mistake is from me. Goes to the Prophet and he says, do I make Islam first and then fight, or do I fight and then make Islam? Do I come to the religion first and then fight, or fight and then come to it? The Prophet ﷺ said, teaching us the priorities, the Prophet ﷺ said, Aslim thumma qatil. No, make Islam, come into the religion, and then make jihad. You see, if he was a charlatan, if he was just interested in victory, he'd say, just fight. Don't worry, you go to Jannah. Make Islam and then fight. The man fought for 5 minutes, he was killed. وَلَمْ يَسْجُدْ لِلَّهِ سَجْدًا. And he never performed one prostration to Allah. Straight Jannah. It's easy. But what would the hardships that the Shaykh mentioned are the hardships of the soul, not of Jannah itself. What's hard is the soul. It won't let you. It wants what Allah doesn't want. By the Prophet ﷺ in the Isra, the Mi'raj, he saw a man who was eating rotten flesh, smelly, and he asked Jibreel, he said, Ya Jibreel, what is he doing? Jibreel alayhi salam said to him, he said, this is the likeness of the man whom Allah Azza wa Jalla has given a wife, but he looks outside. The man that the Prophet ﷺ saw had very nice meat next to him, cooked meat.